Hey, how's everybody doing once again? So, on today's video, I wanted to talk about one of the main reasons, judging from my perspective, why most marriages end in divorce and why they don't last. And I would say a big part of it is because of in-laws. Case in point, my sister-in-law uh, got put out recently by her kid's father, her son's father, out of a house they both share together, even though, and I could be wrong, and also judging from my understanding, his name, where the house is in his name, that he put her out. And this same sister-in-law of mine is the kind who's always angry a lot, has anger issues, or could be combative from time to time, confrontational, uh, gets high, things of that nature. And it just so happened for the past few days, she's been coming in. Now, she doesn't stay with us, my wife and I, that is, all throughout the day. She may come during the night, and to make matters or to make it so killing, she may come during odd hours of the night. For instance, she came after staying wherever she stayed prior to that to our place around 3 a.m. last night, which is a very odd time because if I'm not mistaken, the majority of people are usually sleep still around that late at night or morning, whatever you would like to say or consider it as. And this just happened earlier. The night before that, which was yesterday, she came in to our place after staying somewhere else. I'm not sure whether she stayed at a motel or whatnot, around 5 a.m. that night. And I would like to, I had in mind because of that, confronting her personally about it. But by her being the kind of person she is, I feel like that wouldn't be such a good idea. Although, on the same token, I don't like to be ran over at the same time either. Now, tell me if I'm right or wrong. Does it seem like she's trying to walk over me from your vantage point, whoever may be watching this video, my sister-in-law? Because I'm sure some of you may have kind of picked up on this, that I am a pretty nice guy, especially once you were to know me, get to know me. But could it be due to the simple fact that she may be taking my kindness for weakness? Or could it be due to another issue? But not only that, this same sister-in-law of mine and myself had never really seen eye to eye like that because she barely still conversates with me the little while that she is over here at our home with us. And it may be times when I may try to hold or start a conversation with her, but she may be from time to time pretty dry towards me and responding back towards me. Because of that, and if it was left up to me personally, I would prefer for her not to stay with my wife and I. Now, I could talk with my wife, don't get me wrong, about how I feel about her sister staying with us, but my wife is the type who is pretty sensitive. In other words, if I may, to put it another way, find or take offense to some of the things that some of the people in her family may do to me to offend me and talk with her about it, chances are she'll usually, my wife, come to their defense instead of coming to her. Coming to my defense by me being her husband. And I feel like that's not right because I personally feel like anytime you're married to someone, you're always supposed to take more of your spouse's side. Now, am I right or wrong? Because to each their own. Everyone's different. Anyway, I'm going to conclude this particular video. By the way, I feel like, and this is just judging from my honest opinion, that in a roundabout way, I'm sure some of you may agree with me, but then again, some of you may not. My sister-in-law may be trying to do all she can to divide my wife and I, to cause confusion towards my wife and I, due to the issues she's having with her son's father, my sister-in-law. Anyway, I wanted all of your feedback on this particular issue that I'm dealing with. What would be the best case scenario on how to be able to solve this particular matter? You know, whether I should talk with my wife about it or should I just keep quiet? Although for the time being, I have been praying about it, and I'm sure it will end up prevailing in the long run. My prayer for my sister-in-law pertaining to this particular issue that's been going on between herself, my wife, and I, because prayer does change things. It may not help right away, but eventually, if you are a pretty righteous person, which I am, and like the Bible says in the book of James, the effectual fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much. It's also been said that the Lord may not come when we want him, but he'll be right on time when he does come. So I'm going to conclude this video, and I want you people who may be watching this video to feel free to comment down below on how you would solve this particular situation that I'm dealing with. What would be the best case scenario as far as this situation goes that I'm going through or dealing with. Last but not least, like the video by giving the video a thumbs up, share the video to family, friends, whomever you may have involved in your circle, just so my channel could become more mainstream and get more traffic, more views. Last but not least, subscribe to the channel also. Until next time, be blessed and be safe out there.